Oh no, it's happening again. It's getting dark. Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. In this video, I'll tell you about a foreign vlogger facing 7 years in jail for deep faking a kiss with a local influencer. Philippines president will not block the ICC investigation into former President Duterte. A British expat in trouble for trafficking. Trump meets with Biden at the White House, and much more. Starting with the Filipino USD peso exchange rate, right now $1 is equal to 58.7, looking pretty good. Before we jump into our main story, if you're new to the channel or have been watching but haven't had a chance to subscribe, take a second out of your day, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video if you want. Here's our main story. An American YouTuber could face up to 7 years in prison in South Korea for creating deepfake video of him kissing South Korean influencer. The video violates South Korea's new law against explicit deepfakes, which carries severe penalties. Although the influencer dropped the charges, Somali, the vlogger, may still be prosecuted due to the video's violation of the law. This comes after Somali previously faced criticism for disrespecting the Statue of Peace. I'm not gonna say the guy's name, I'm sure you guys can figure it out, plus I said it's Somali a couple times. But anyways, vloggers, YouTubers like this, to me are, I don't know, I wouldn't do it. People will do whatever for clicks, of course, but to disrespect somebody else, a statue, a law, that's just going too far, of course. It's against the rules, man. You can't just do whatever and expect to get away with it. And one more thing, it's just like things to do for clicks, obviously, right? People want views. As a content creator, your views equals money, right? But personally, there's only so much I want to do to get your view, right? I don't want to mislead. Just like, there's got to be some kind of order, right? You can't just go into random countries and pretend like you kissed their most famous vlogger or whatever for some clicks. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of that. Do you think you should go to prison for 7 years? Or do you think the slap on the wrist or just a warning, even though the charges have been dropped? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation. Let's keep on with the theme of expats doing bad things abroad. A British man named Daniel was arrested in Chiang Mai for allegedly selling illegal substances to tourists while working at a grass shop. He is accused of selling these illegal substances to people abroad, and he tries to smuggle them as well. Charged under Thailand's law, he faces severe penalties, including a life sentence, fines, deportation, and a 10-year ban. The case underscores Thailand's efforts to combat these types of related crimes in tourist areas. Of course, I had to dumb down that whole thing a lot because of YouTube's stuff that I can and cannot say. But people, please stop coming to Thailand or any country and doing these types of things because the penalties are very severe. I don't know anybody that would want to risk their life in prison for a couple extra $1,000. But come on, man, what are you doing? Have you not seen those documentaries like Locked Up Abroad and who knows how many other ones? But that's the latest on another misbehaving British expat in Thailand. And then Trump and Biden meet at the White House. U.S. President-elect Donald Trump thanks President Joe Biden for pledging a smooth transfer of power as the victorious Republican makes his historic return to visit the White House. I quote, "Politics is tough, and in many cases, it's not a very nice world. It is a nice world today, and I appreciate it very much," Trump says after the two men shake hands in an Oval Office. Trump adds that the transition will be as smooth as you can get. Kind of off topic, but for me, growing up, I was very competitive and I hated losing, especially in sports. I could not stand it. I used to be the biggest sour grape in the world. There's something about losing that I cannot stand. Even today, to some degree, I've managed to control it, but I think it's one of the most important lessons as a person in life, because life, you're never going to win all the time. No matter who you are, there's going to be times where you fail or lose or you just don't win in a situation. So yeah, having lost something and having to accept it is a very big, major learning lesson. I'm not saying Biden's at a stage in his life where he's going to learn something, but my point is for whoever's watching this that is younger, sometimes in life, you just got to take the L and just learn from it, right? And accept that faith that's been given to you. Also, it builds character, right? Maybe next time you're much stronger, you learn something, and hopefully next time you can win. A random little fact about myself growing up. Oh no, it's happening again. It's getting dark. Staying with the presidential stuff, let's talk about Duterte, Marcos, and the Philippines, right? So President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. insisted that they will not help in case the International Criminal Court enters the country to investigate the war on drugs of former President Rodrigo Duterte. However, Marcos also said that they will not block the moment Duterte himself decides to come forward and have the ICC investigated. I'm not really sure about the legitimacy of the ICC. A lot of times they pass down these arrest warrants and I guess verdicts, and a lot of countries simply ignore them. If you know anything about the ICC, the International Criminal Court, let me know, because I don't want to do my own research. I'd much rather find it from you guys. I'm going to look into it at some point, but yeah, I want to know what you know about this criminal court. Let's move on to some positive news in the Philippines. The Miss Universe organization has finally unveiled the new first Filipino crafted crown, the Lumière de l'Infini crown. Quote, the pinnacle of savoir-faire, this one-of-a-kind creation was handcrafted by Filipino master craftsmen, said Miss Universe. International luxury brand Jules Lemaire shared in an Instagram post that is dedicated this masterpiece to the pearl farmers and Filipino master artisans. Wow, looks absolutely fantastic, gorgeous, beautiful, that big sun, the pearl, and I think a nice shout out to the peoples of the Philippines since they have won 4 Miss Universes, I believe the most from any other country in the world. And then North Korea ratified a major defense treaty with Russia on November 12th, which included mutual military aid and cooperation in various sectors like space trade and atomic energy. Signed in June 2024 by leaders Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin, the treaty also stipulates that both countries will provide immediate military assistance if either is attacked. Intelligence reports suggest that North Korea has sent up to 12,000 troops to Russia, possibly as part of the agreement, and there are concerns that this could escalate the Russia-Ukraine war. The treaty and North Korea's growing military ties with Russia also raise fears of potential transfer of sensitive technology to enhance North Korea's nuclear and missile capabilities. Great! So now we have North Korea and Russia making this pact. If any of them are attacked, the other mandem is going to step in to back them up. Look here, man, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to be walking around carrying a big light bulb or for a light lamp, or what do they call selfie vlog lamp? I don't know. I think that's too much. So excuse the lighting. But I got to, this takes time to make these videos. So sometimes, given this location, lighting stuff, hey, there's a lamp here. Never mind, there's no bulb in here. I might buy one of these. Anyhow, so that's what I'm talking about, the light. Let's go on to our segment called Yesterday Today, where I share some of the most popular comments regarding yesterday's video. Starting off with Scott, who says, come on people who are watching this great information station, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Alex is my favorite place to get my updates on Southeast Asia. Let's get him to 10,000 subscribers by New Year's. Well, thank you. If you guys watching this haven't had a chance to subscribe, my initial goal was to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Maybe we could still do it, although the channel is growing steadily, but very slowly. I don't mind because I really like talking to you guys, and you guys have been very interactive and engaging in the comment section. So feel free to please share anything you want about any of the topics and stories I covered today. If you take the time to write, I'll take the time to respond. Let's go on and read some more comments. Marvin says, when it's close to Christmas time in the Philippines, be vigilant of pickpockets. A warning from my girlfriend. Okay, excellent advice. No way this guy's alive. Seriously. Ooh, that got a lot of likes as well. From John. Praying for Elliot says, Jessica. I as well. Red Bart says, Philippines politics is almost as crazy as US politics. Yeah, definitely. And lastly, Kevin says, I like how you share the news, but don't give a side. Not all expats in the Philippines know it is against the law to publicly express an opinion about their government and how it works, etc. It is their house. Foreigners are just guests in their house. They can have an opinion, but best to keep that opinion in their hearts and off their lips. They will do what they want regardless of others' opinions are not needed nor wanted. Best idea is to just keep a low profile and mind your own business in general. That's the best way to fit in. I mean, I don't know if that's 100% true. I do speak on some of the stuff, but I think I come from a neutral perspective just because that's how I feel. If I have an opinion about it, I make it very clear that's my personal one and not really suggest or tell people how to run their country. Things are going to be different wherever you go. Regardless, that's what it is, and I do recognize that. I am very respectful to the country that I'm visiting, staying, and no matter how they run their government, my own government is not perfect, so why do I have a chance or a place to tell other people how to run the country? Do I have annoyances? Yes, everybody does. Do I complain? Of course I do. But do I go to a random Filipino person and complain to their face, or go on a public forum and just shit on a country? I don't do that just because that's not respectful. That's not who I am. Do I feel like that sometimes? Perhaps if I'm frustrated, I might be like, why is this a certain way? But I quickly remind myself where I'm at. I don't need to be here if I don't want to be here. Change doesn't happen overnight. It'll take time. It's still a developing country. And at the end of the day, I'm still very happy in the Philippines. But once again, I'm rambling. Thank you for watching. I'm not going to tell you guys how to feel. That's just my personal perspective. Everybody has the right to feel whichever way they want. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. In this, what the shit?